of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Bobby Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going?
And the Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Longhorns offense will take the field first. And here comes Arch Manning. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fires complete on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Is going to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
So Tennessee's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Bishop. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Oh, spins away. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a man. It's Townsend. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself on the draw. Pulled down for the tackle. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Makes the grab on the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Here comes the Texas offense. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the left. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Bishop. Could be an alley.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Tight end now in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Full wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Hand off for Brown. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Here's Manning to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback keep. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Throwing Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Brown. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Manning with a play fake. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Off the play fake. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
To throw, Manning. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Brown. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Slithers into space. Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Oh, what a move to get room. Makes the grab in their space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Manning. That's caught. It's Townsend. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On the ground, it's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They feed him again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Manning to the air again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Arts to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Clemson able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that... Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The run inside. It's Bishop. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown ball! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Just feeds the running back. Push down for the tackle. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's a great job by this QB, man. He sees the blitz come. He gets the ball out of his hands, hits his running back on a little swing route in stride. Then he can do the rest. He's got the ball in his hands fast so he can chew up some yards, make some plays down the field. Nice throw, nice catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Running inside, it's Bishop. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Knocked off his feet. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Manning, bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll move the tight end. A give to Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pulls and fires complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The give. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Arch Madness. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. On the run, it's Smothers. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Right back to him on the ground. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the crowd, finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute kill. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Davis.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Snags it, and he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Flips it out to the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tennessee! And here they come, almost all the way back. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty. Breaks into the open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Again, it's Brown. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. This time on target. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He goes right back to the air. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plucks it out of the air.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This is